Hi everyone, Trish here. I hope that you're doing really well today. I thank you so much for stopping in to hang out with me for a little while. Today we are doing our week in review. These are the things that I have used this week. I'm going to give you some feedback on those things and, chat, because that's just what I do. If you're interested in my week in review, then please keep watching. Let's start with foundation. This is the first foundation that I grabbed for the week. This is from L'Oreal. This is their Infallible Total Cover Foundation. I remember when this came out and I was so pumped. I couldn't wait to get it. I stalked all the drugstores in hopes to get it as soon as I could. And I was so disappointed. I've been a big time fan of the Pro Matte from L'Oreal. I also like the Pro Glow. I prefer it as a mixer with a Pro Matte anymore. But I got this and I put it on and I went out feeling put together. My makeup looked good. I felt good. I remember leaving Target and getting in my vehicle and looking in the mirror and then looking back in the mirror. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. This, if you are familiar with the Pro Glow and the Pro Matte, they're both kind of a liquidy, a thicker liquid kind of a foundation. This is very much a mousse type foundation. It pretty much stays exactly where you put it. Feels kind of whipped once you get in there with a brush or a sponge or what have you that you're going to apply it with. It just sits on the skin. It looks good for a very short time, a very, very short time. It looks good and then it goes downhill after that. So this definitely was not the foundation for me for the week or the month or even the year. So yeah, it was kind of disappointing. I was hoping things had changed a little, but they had not. I went back in my foundation drawer and I pulled these out. These are the Too Faced Peach Perfect foundations. I have them in light beige and in snow. It's what I have on again today. I really do enjoy this foundation. This is one when my daughter was looking for a new foundation. I really thought that she would enjoy the look of it, but she has very sensitive skin. And if you have sensitive skin, the smell of peaches is very strong in this foundation when you first put it on. I don't notice it after I've had it on for just a couple minutes, but still that does tend to aggravate sensitive skin if you put any kind of an extra fragrance or anything in here. The look is really nice. The wear is super. I do enjoy this. I just wish it didn't have the peach fragrance. So this was my favorite for the week. For concealer, I used concealers that I had just fairly recently purchased. I went to the Ulta in Morgantown instead of the one here in Bridgeport one day, and they had several of the ColourPop items that my closest Ulta does not have. I did pick up the ColourPop concealers. I really enjoy these. I think they are flattering on the eye. Once again, as with everything, have to be kind of careful not to get too much. If you get a little too much, they're not quite as hateful as some of the other concealers that I have used, but they really are pretty on. They're very flattering, even on my old under eyes. I do have a shade a little bit darker, a shade a little bit lighter. I will link the shades down below because I don't have a seeing eyeglass for here and I can't read it right now. When I use this darker one, I don't tend to need a color corrector. I just put this on the very inner corner of my eyes and then I tap a little bit over here where I have some blue vein, and then I go in with a lighter shade and just a couple dots, blend it all together, and it's worked very nicely for me this week. These are some really nice concealers. I was really surprised at how nice they were, how good they looked, and how easy to blend and long wearing without oxidizing that they really are. So double thumbs up. For my bronzer this week, I actually pulled out two. The first one I pulled out was from Makeup Revolution. This is a lighter. This is This is Golden Days. It is so pretty on your skin. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it, but not too much. It's not going to look like you went glittery or something. You can hardly see that on my skin. I do enjoy these baked blushes from Makeup Revolution. So when I did my self-tan the other night, I pulled out my favorite. This one is a repurchase for me. It is also by the Revolution brand. This is ready to go. I bought this because the first one, I mean, I use that thing all the time. It is so flattering on your skin. Once again, it does have a little bit of a sheen, but it has kind of a red tone to it, a red taupiness to it that is very flattering on my complexion. I can use this whether I have a self-tan, whether I don't have a self-tan. This is one of my favorites. The first one, I dropped it, and because it's a baked blush, it shattered. I was so upset. I'm like, this is my favorite one. And Jack said, well, go get another one. Do you need money? And I said, no, it's only $7. But it made me so sad. So I did. I got another one and I love it. So pretty. Milani's Romantic Rose was the blush of the week. This, I love their rose blushes. They came out with 3 and then they came out with 3 more. And for whatever reason, they have not come out with any more. You're not going to be able to really see it on my skin that well, but it is gorgeous. It's such a pretty color. It wears all day. It's flattering. Even though I have on this bright kind of a neon corally sweatshirt, I still pop this on my cheeks and was happy with the finished looks. For my eyes this week, I have been using this Urban Decay 24/7 liner. It's in the color Accuse. Every time I see this, I think of Mary Ellen always talks about using a blue liner in her tight line, and it really makes her eyes pop. And I was actually doing a test, the Maybelline Tattoo eyeliner that I really enjoy. I grabbed that again and started using it, and my eyes started getting really red. Actually, what video? Was it my last week in review? I had started using it again, and you could see in that video how red my eyes were. So I've been using this, and the redness is almost gone, and the pain in my eyes is almost gone. So there's something in that Maybelline Tattoo liner. I mean, I love it. It stays put, but it just really irritates my eyes. Something in the dye or something. And for my lips, I pulled out my Sephora lip liner. This is their gel lip liner. This one is in Rosewood, and I love this lip liner. It's one that you can twist it right up and then twist it back down. It feels so good. It almost feels like balmy and moisturizing on your lips. Very nice lip liner. It doesn't run, it doesn't smear or anything. Just make sure you let it set. And the lips for the week have both been from Morphe. The formula of this Morphe liquid lipstick reminds me very much of the Bare Minerals, the Gin Nude line, that whipped kind of a moussey feel, only not quite to that extreme. This does dry down a lot better, but it stays that comfortable. This is a really, really awesome formula they have in their liquid lipsticks. I love these. I do definitely want to get more colors. And last but not least, I got those blushes when they had Laura Geller 50% off at my Ulta. Well, I was in there and they had these eyeshadow palettes. So I picked up 2 of them. This one is just the Cools. Really beautiful colors. It has nice pigmentation. They blend beautifully. They wear all day. Let's get that green. Look at that green and the blue. Can I get the blue? I mean, just gorgeous. I have worn these all week. Also using the Iconic New York collection. Y'all, these are so pretty. I have this color is on my brow bone. I have this, and this in my crease and in as a transition. And then I have, for my lid, I went in with this color on my inner lid, and then this one kind of right on top. Then I took this super light kind of a taupe color and this one, and I finished off the lid area, and I just love them. They wear all day. They don't go anywhere. They are not naughty. They are so easy to work with. They blend. I just really enjoy them. Check your Ulta because they're 50% off. I mean, I don't know why. It makes me kind of sad because the more I get, because it's 50% off, the more I truly do enjoy. This week, I also wanted to share, we had an extra blessing. Hunter came in with his girlfriend and we had such a good visit. So that was such a great highlight to my week. We didn't have any more fawns born. As far as the farm, everything is going well. Mom and Tef are doing well. Yeah, so that's about all I know as far as updates personally. I am going to finish my CVS haul. I videotaped that finally a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to try something different for you all. So I will appreciate your feedback, and if you kind of like it but it's kind of sloppy, you're not going to hurt my feelings. You can give me some constructive criticism. I'm a big girl. I can deal with it. It's my first time doing it, and I probably picked the wrong video to do it in. There's just so many products. I actually had to refilm some product shoots last night. I picked probably my biggest single haul as far as how many products there were. But let me know if you like it. Of course, I will get better and it will look better as time goes on. If you enjoy seeing the product up close, there are a few shots in the beginning that I didn't get quite the way I wanted. So kind of, you know, be kind, but be constructive. I welcome all. So have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.